The winner in Class 16 Special Yearling Bitch is number 228. Critique follows. Stokes's Damsey Black Queen. Second in previous class. Second, Berry's Rendon beat the retreat. Black brindle, very clean lines in this one, excelling in condition as one can expect from this kennel. Nice head, well-shaped housing, round dark eye, head size in balance with body. Beautiful straight front, complete with tight padded feet. Bend of stifle okay, length of back. Failed on overall balance to first. Third, Jones's Trijon Tigress. Third is number 130. Reserve number 140. VHC number 147. And HC is number 224. This is postgraduate dog. Mrs. Bolton is pulling out her final selection to make a number one pick. First in postgraduate dog, Bryden's Black Clansman, smart brown brindle. Thought him much improved since I last judged him. Lovely head, good dark eye, straight front, level top line, good legs and feet, no exaggerations. Well presented, makes the best of himself. Second, Powell's Boxer Ben, another typey brindle, showing lovely outline, in good bloom, all the attributes of above, but not quite the substance, well handled. Third, Smith's Tom Ware the Chieftain. Reserve number 31. VHC number 241 and HC number 151. Class 7, Class 8 limit dog. To introduce to you Mrs. Betty Pounds and Mr. Vic Pounds from the southern area of our country, who have been in the breed for very many years. I know Vic Pounds, Judge Crufts, a couple of years ago, I think it was 83, and both of them run an independent Staffordshire Bull Terrier rescue service, which I'm sure is a very valid thing for many dogs in our breed that are mistreated. Mr. and Mrs. Vic Pounds come along and give these dogs good homes when they can. Mr. Pounds, could you give me some information on the rescue service, please?
Well, we started the rescue service early in 1971 because there did seem to be a need for a rescue service of Staffords. It was the first rescue service that there was for Staffordshire Bull Terriers, and at that time we did wish to incorporate the Southern Counties Club with it, but various officers on the committee of that club did not really consider that the possible liabilities of running a rescue service were viable with looking after the interests of that club. So we started this independent rescue, which we carry on and have done for a great many years, with great help from other people. To the best of our ability, we rescue Staffords that need homes from all parts of the British Isles. We have had them from Scotland, north of England, everywhere in England and Scotland, excepting Ireland, which we can't get across the water for, you know. But unfortunately, the need for a rescue service or rescue services seems to have grown with the years. Until now, we really are becoming inundated with Staffordshire Bull Terriers that are either unfortunately deprived of their home through illness or divorce, all sorts of things, or some don't come up to show standards and are thrown out, as it were. A lot are picked up from Battersea. We have nearly all the dogs, Staffordshire Bull Terriers, that come into Battersea Dogs Home to find homes for.
That's right.
And some of our members now, a chap called Bill Dellaway, who is now working for Stafford in the London area, the last 3 weekends, his journeys have been to Liverpool to pick up a Stafford, to Radford in Nottinghamshire, and to Coventry to pick up different Staffords from 3 weekends, which gives some indication of the area that we cover.
Tell me, Mr. Pounds, if I may cut in, do you ever see any dogs that's been mistreated and used for the bad sport of fighting that's supposed to be going on in the breed today?
We had one 2 or 3 years ago that we took in, but we had to buy her. We had a lady phoned up and told us about it. She paid £40 for it because the bitch had been mated to a mongrel, and they said it wasn't any good for fighting. But when we got her, she hadn't any scars on her. So why they said she wasn't any good for fighting, I just don't know. And it's a good job we took her. I think Derek Smart found a home for her, and as it happened, she had to have a caesarean, so it's a good thing the rescue did take her in, because that chap certainly would never have given her a caesarean. So, I mean...
And we had one...
we had one
some
today,
weeks
actually.
ago. Yeah, we had one some weeks ago that the dog that had killed 5 dogs in dog fights. The owner was in Leicestershire, who was put into jail. It was in the papers. We found that at home. We had it assessed in the kennels in Radford in Nottingham, and it's a most beautiful natured animal, badly scarred of course. It now lives with a Jack Russell Terrier, very happily, and in a very good home.
They're such a lovable animal. I can't understand the way people abuse them like this. But of course, like in anything, you get the people, the minority that spoil it and spoil the name of the Stafford for the ill treatment that they give them for their own, they call it enjoyment. I'm sure they're barbaric. I can't understand it at all. Mr. Pounds, do you get any help financially from any of the clubs? I do believe, I heard that the Combine Club's Golden Jubilee are going to help you. Is this true, Mr.
They
Pounds?
did. They sent us a very nice cheque. They had a raffle in aid which Anne Gatenby, the rescue secretary, received and passed on to me as treasurer. Various clubs help us. The East Midlands Club has been a very great help, both with their members. They have raffles. They have a stall there. The Southern Counties has always allowed us to have a stall at their shows, which we do, and sell whatever we can collect, which is the way that we raise money largely from for carrying out the rescue.
Well, this is what I call the real Stafford people, aren't they?
It is.
Them that care for the breed, you know.
That's right, and they help us in every way there is.
Yeah.
One thing I would like to say, we do not put a price on the dog, but if we can get a donation, we're always grateful.
Of course.
We just couldn't put a price on the dog. We've had them. We had one in 8 weeks ago, taken to Battersea, 8 weeks old. And fortunately they let us know. We took him out immediately. Got a lovely home, but it was only a dear little puppy. They said it bit the child, 8 weeks old. Obviously, they bought it from a pet shop.
Yes.
And it came down from bred in Wales. So somebody in Wales was breeding them and selling them to the pet shops in London.
Well, Mr. and Mrs. Pounds, I must thank you both very, very much, and thank you for the breed, for the great job that you both do. Thank you very much, Mrs. Pounds. And Mr. Pounds, thank you, sir. Mr. McKnight is picking out his final selection in Class 17, which is maiden bitch.